What are neutral colors? How can I choose the perfect neutral tone for my space? Why does the white I choose for my wall look yellowish after painting? These are some of the most frequent questions that I receive from you. Neutral tones are favorites in interior design and architecture because they are the perfect backdrop for furnishings, decorative items, geometry, and shape of architectural elements. Apart from these, neutral colors give us the versatility of changing the appearance of the space without changing the color of our walls. They are straightforward to combine, elegant, timeless, and give spaces a relaxed and subtle appearance. However, there are concepts and conditions that we must consider when choosing the perfect neutral color, such as undertones, lighting, the mood, vibe, and style of the space, among others. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Zahira, architect, interior and lighting designer, founder of D.Signers. If you have any doubts after watching this video, don't forget to leave your questions in a comment below. Also, don't forget to click the like button. It's the best thing you can do to support this channel. I will appreciate it very much. In this video, I want to share the concepts that I consider when selecting a neutral paint color. Also, I will show you some of my favorites to facilitate your process when choosing yours. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's start by understanding what neutral colors are. Basically, neutral colors are any color that doesn't have a strong chromatic content. Neutral colors are divided into two types: pure neutrals, which are black, white, and gray, and near neutrals, which are colors that have been mixed with a pure neutral or by mixing two complementary colors. For example, if we add white to a primary color like red, the color will begin to desaturate. This combination will reach a point where the red tone mixes with too much white that it will practically lose its chromatic content. The red becomes what we know as a neutral tone. However, that new neutral tone that has been created has something special, and that something special is what is known as an undertone. Undertones are the secret code of every near neutral color. It is the subtle influence of one color under the mass tone. In our example, the undertone is red, and our mass tone is white. The undertone is responsible for making a supposedly white painting color look yellowish, peachy, pink, bluish, etc. A black or gray appears more bluish or greenish. For this reason, it is essential to know the undertone of the neutral color that you are going to choose, because although it seems like it doesn't have a chromatic content, it does, and can interfere with the color palette of your space. That is why sometimes it happens that we think we are painting a room white or gray, and after painting, we realize that it's not the same color that we saw at the store. And it's because the undertone has been revealed to our eyes. Visualizing the undertone is not natural for most people. Still, once you realize it may be there, you will start looking for it, and you will select neutral tones very carefully. To visualize the undertone of a color, it is important to compare it with pure neutrals. A convenient technique for identifying the undertone of light neutral is to place a paint chip on a white piece of paper. The undertone will reveal itself when the paint chip is compared to the pure white of the regular paper sheet. By comparing the two tones, our brain begins to assimilate and visualize the undertone. If you're looking at a white by itself, it will probably just look white. But if you put it next to a pure white, you'll see how it differs. The same occurs when selecting other neutral colors such grays and blacks. If you want to learn more about how to use neutrals, I have prepared a free guide for you, where I show you all my favorite neutral color picks and more. It's a simple and easy way to choose your color scheme for your own home. Download it now in the link at the description box below. Another fundamental thing to consider when selecting a neutral is to know that neutrals, like pure colors, are divided into warm and cool colors. And this will also be a consequence of its undertone. If we desaturate the color wheel, a color wheel of neutral tones will be created. Therefore, the side where the cool colors are, such as blue or green, will give life to the gray tones with a cool undertone. And on the opposite side, we will find warm neutrals such as beige, tan, peach, etc. It's important to know the undertone and on which side of the color wheel their base color is to identify if it is warm or a cool neutral. This is very important because this will be the background and base of your decoration, your space style, and the visual language you want to express. Selecting colors with harmonious undertones is the secret to creating a successful color scheme. Knowing the undertone, you can combine your neutrals with other colors following the color combination theory, such as complementary, analogous, monochromatic, etc. And the best part is that you can use the neutral color wheel in the same way as combining pure colors. I have a very good video on how to combine colors, so if you are interested, check this video right here. Another fundamental aspect is to consider the lighting of the space because it alters the perception of colors. As I showed you in my lighting design video, if you haven't seen yet, I will leave you the link here and in the description box below. A light source can project warm, cool, or neutral colors, better known as the lighting source's color temperature. If we have a wall painted pure white and have a warm light source, the wall will appear with a yellowish tone. In the same way, if your light source is cool, your wall will look bluish. For this reason, if you want to preserve your surface's real tone, your general light sources should be a neutral color temperature. In the same way, we must observe the colors of the space's elements as they can alter the perception of color due to the reflection of light. Another important thing to consider is to know the space's style. For example, if your space is minimalist, I recommend choosing a pure neutral tone such as white, gray, or black to achieve a clean and pure space, a primary characteristic of minimalist spaces. On the other hand, if you want a space inspired by the Japandi style or give the space a cozy look, you can choose neutrals with a warm undertone, such as beige, tan, or cream. If you're looking for a sophisticated look, elegant but with a cool undertone, consider the following tones. So, remember, to choose a neutral for your interior, consider the following aspects. Identify what type of neutral color you want, a pure neutral tone or a near neutral tone. If you are going to choose a near neutral tone, remember to identify its undertone. Once you know the undertone, find out if that color is a cool or warm tone to combine them harmoniously using the color wheel and color theory. Evaluate if it is a tone that highlights your decoration, the other colors of the space, and space's style. Don't forget to know the color temperature of your lighting sources. I always recommend that you test the paint color in the space where you will use it before buying it. In this way, you can visualize how the light and the other colors and elements of the space affect our perception. Guys, if you liked this video, please click like to support this channel. I will appreciate it very much. Thanks for watching, and remember to follow me on Instagram at D.Signer and on my personal Instagram, where I share tips and information on interior design, lighting, and architecture. Have a beautiful week. See you in the next one.